It's IU.
The Humber North Campus Gymnasium. This is the Humber Hawks Game of the Week. I'm Lex Tan, and this is Josh Rawlings beside me. And Josh, we're going to see the Humber Hawks in action. Our perfect 21-0 during the regular season and a perfect 3-0 during the playoffs for a total of 24-0. Swept everything. What do you think their chances are this year?
I think they've got a great matchup tonight going on this year. They've got a great couple of highlights especially in CJ Nafwete, point guard leader, 14 points a game, 41.5% from the field. But on the opposite side, for York, the 4-20 team, you have Ishana Supersad Singh averaging 22 points a game, 52% from the field. I think it's going to be a great matchup between the two. I'm really looking forward to see how this plays out and what Coach Sharma's got up his sleeve.
And we're going to take it right back over to center court. And the opening tip happens, and the opening tip is won by York. Kiara Keane with the ball. Gets it over to Katrina Collins-Samuels. Back inside over to number 14.
Watch that interior cut right there. Up and in.
Evident for fifth. That was Shawnee Fisher scoring the first basket for York.
And see, that was just all interior work. Humber needs to buckle up on the inside and make sure they grab that space and make sure they don't let anyone in.
Right back out to CJ Nafwete. Now it's back out to Jill Semple. And the foul's going to be called on the floor. Actually, not a foul, but
out of bounds.
Was out of bounds.
That's
on
Humber.
Humber. The first turnover here for Humber.
Humber's got to rotate the ball better if they're going to try and get that ball deep into the paint. They got to take their time and just make sure they're doing what they're doing.
Back out to Shawnee Fisher. Right back in, and another 2 points go in here. Megan McLeod with the basket on the inside.
And that's that interior cutting again. Humber's got to watch out for that, maybe anchor in at the top and kind of hanker down on that defense.
Fuente gets it over to number 11, takes the shot, and it goes out the rebound. Out of bounds on Supersad Singh, and it's going to be Humber ball.
Well, these teams are pretty evenly matched size-wise. I'm hoping to see if they're going to spread the ball around a little bit more.
And Fuente with the ball now. She's going to try to find somebody inbound too. Gets it out to Limzel Brown.
Ooh, little flop. Oh.
And that doesn't go. That was in and out.
Pushing the ball. Push the ball.
For That's Katrina Collins-Samuels, and a foul on the play. So 2 shots. 2 shots for Katrina Collins-Samuels.
And see, that's really just not being able to hustle back on defense. That's okay. Just make sure you get your hands up and you don't make that foul.
And that's
so it's okay. It's okay to give away some free points. You just got to make sure you earn them.
That first shot just rattled in and out. It's Collins-Samuels, who's a psychology major at York, hometown, Hamilton, Ontario. And a whistle on the floor.
Lane violation.
Lane violation, and it's going to be Humber ball.
Now, York is pressing the ball up the court defensively, and I'm very interested. It's only the first quarter, and they're already using full court press. I want to see if that's going to tire them out or not.
Lots of pressure here, but they're going to get it out to, getting it to Stephanie Antwi. She's got it, gets it over to Anna Jacobs. Anna Jacobs being harassed there by Ishana Supersad Singh.
Oh,
and a nice block there by number 15. That's Shawnee Fisher, but Humber recovers and the shot clock runs out.
That's some good defense there by York, shutting down the offense of Humber. Oh, we have a little bit of a misdirection on the court. The refs are going to conglomerate and see what's going on.
And so the time is stopped at the moment at 8:22 here in the first quarter.
York 4, Hawks zip. Little stoppage in play here.
Well, Humber's head coach, Humber's AJ Sharma, coach of the year last year.
Yep. And I think Sharma is really doing great things with his offense. You can see the way they're spreading it out. They're putting a larger player up on the higher post, and something very reminiscent of what the Memphis Grizzlies are famous in doing with putting up Pau Gasol up on the higher post.
And Megan McLeod inbounds to Kiana Keene, Supersad Singh. Just past the 3-point line, trying to drive her way through. Gets it over to McLeod. McLeod on the inside, tries to go for the shot. Ooh, does not go in, but the rebound comes right back out to York. Supersad Singh one more time. Gets blocked. No foul on the play, and here comes No Fuente passing it out to Jacobs. But again,
turned over. There.
Turned over again. Here comes
Supersad
Singh.
Oh.
Another turnover. No Fuente puts up the first 2 points on a great layup.
That's the kind of hustle that we want to see from CJ. We want her to bring out that extra little bit of fire and help spark Humber.
Player of the year last year for the OCAA.
Ooh,
nice
interior
pass
pass.
Inside.
Nice block by CJ.
And a rebound by Stephanie Antwi. Gets it out over, and another 2 points drops in for Jill Semple. And the game is tied 4-4.
Humber's showing off their speed right now. They're just beating York to the cut, but York is going to find a way, hopefully. Maybe set some screens, swing the ball around, and try their best to get it in a little bit more.
Key gets out of Supersad Singh for 3. She gets it!
Got to close out on that. Got to close out on that.
7-4 for York. Here's No Fuente. Taking it in, being guarded by Keene. No Fuente breaks it in, tries to pass it out. And it's going to be a jump ball.
It's Humber ball right there.
Humber ball.
Got some subs coming in.
Number 21 and 23 coming in for York. Number 21, Sheehan Martin McCoy, and Taylor Ross, number 23.
Interesting to see.
Inbound.
Interesting to see what Humber's going to do here.
Ooh, there's a shot, just rattles off the rim. Rebound taken by York. Here comes Collins. Collins being guarded by Lopez.
Humber's really got to watch out for these cuts. York is being unrelentless in the lane.
Another offensive rebound, and it goes in for York. Taylor Ross with her first 2 points of the game. And that's something that's been happening with York so far in these first couple of minutes, is that they've had a lot of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, Humber doesn't have a lot of size. They're a little bit of a smaller team, so they need to box out more and hustle those rebounds.
Right back out to number 10. She's trying to break her way in. And
Great play. Great play.
And she's called for the travel. Humber called for the travel, and now it's York ball.
It's a great move by Lopez. She's trying her best to get into the depth of the lane. Little Euro step, didn't plan out, but keep going at it.
Number 9 takes the shot for 3. Doesn't go through.
Off left. Oh, little fumble
out
there.
of bounds. and back, and another turnover by Humber.
You got to watch those. It's just a little miscommunication. Don't know if it's pregame jitters. Just got to make sure that you're communicating with your teammates and getting the ball out.
Remember, this is also the exhibition games right now. So right now, these games don't count, but at the same time, you want to be able to make sure you put the best game forward.
Oh, you want to bring the noise.
Nofrente is able to strip the ball away. She's going to go up for 2, gets it, and 1.
CJ's bringing that signature hustle right there. That earned her OCAA Woman Player of the Year.
Let's go look at that. Let's go look at the play.
Little strip steal there by CJ. Brought it up. Good hustle. Took it up nice and strong.
And Fuente puts in the basket at the free throw line to complete the three-point play. It is 9-7 now for York. 2 points differential.
Humber's playing up nice and tight. That's what they need to do.
Gets it out to Nagauska. Nagauska takes the shot, and then rebound by Nofuente. Gets it out to number 12. Lays it up and in. Stephanie Antwi ties the game, 9-9, with just over 5 minutes left in here in the first quarter.
Humber is just out hustling York right now. York looks a little winded, a little dazed and confused.
Nagauska, Sandra Nagauska, out to Jean-Marc McCoy, right back out to Colin Samuels.
Watch that screen, that looked a little illegal right there.
Back over to Supersad Singh, and the shot clock runs out. Great defense there by Humber, not allowing York to come in. As a result, they force the turnover, and it's their ball one more time.
And that's just great hustle right there. That's what Humber needs to do. Got to play good defense, hustle, and that's why they're getting so many second chance points on the steals. They're forcing York to be uncomfortable and not be able to play with their game style.
Here's Nina Guzina. Gets it over to, oops, that's not Nina Guzina, that's Rebecca Humber. Gets number 5 with the ball, that's Alina Domingo.
Fumbles it, she's stuck in the corner.
Megan McLeod able to strip the ball away, and she's got it. As she takes it back in, gets it over to.
Again, York is being unrelentless with these backdoor cuts.
Oh,
CJ's not having any of that.
Great steal, and Guzina with the ball. Fuente calling for it. She's gonna take it for 3. And it just goes off the back of the rim. Rebound attempt goes off of the York player, Taylor Ross, and it is going to be Humber ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
I like that shot. She had the spacing, she had the time, she can make it. She just needs to take a breath for a few seconds and just pop it.
There's a layup there by number 5, doesn't go through.
Oh, good hustle. That's Humber ball on the hustle.
Looked like a little bit of a hard fall there. That's Chiyomo Oriwa. She looks like she's going to be okay.
Got Shawnee Fisher coming in here. She was in a little bit earlier. I'm looking to see what the York's size is back in. I wonder what Humber's going to do to combat that.
Fuente inbounds to Domingo. Domingo on the inside, trying to force it up. And she puts it in for 2. Hawks take the lead, 11-9.
That's old school play right there, off the glass and in.
4 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Keen, being guarded by Nofuente, gets it out to Nagauska. Nagauska to Ross.
Now York's spacing right now is really great. They're swinging the ball, and they're getting interior looks just like that.
And Keen scores 2, tying the game back up at 11.
Got 3:42 left in the clip. Looking what to see Humber can do here to kind of push this lead forward.
Lumsel Brown, out to Lopez, out to Nofuente. Out to Riwa. Riwa being guarded by Ross. And it's stripped again by York. And it's stripped again one more time by Nofuente. She's got the ball. She's going to try to she wanted to get it to Guzina.
Gets it up.
But puts it in. And that's Domingo. Alina Domingo scoring 2.
Now just crazy already in the first half. CJ already has 3 steals. Not even the first half, the first quarter. Showing that trademark hustle we all love.
And another steal attempt, but it's going to be a foul on the floor.
CJ's obviously not happy with that, but can't argue with the refs. Refs are always right.
Second team foul here for Humber.
We're actually going to go back to the board, see what that last shot from Humber is going to look like, see how it's going. But after that.
And inbounded by York.
We're going to get another look at that wild layup.
Nogowski with the ball. And Nofuente tried to save that ball. And we got a substitution.
And we got that wild layup coming in there. Nice drive, bringing it up and in strong. Not afraid of that defender of the larger size. Brought it in, nice and easy for two.
Superstar Singh back on the court. And we got Keen over to Superstar Singh for three.
Open.
And it goes air. Nice save there by Shawnee Fisher, but she stepped out of bounds, and it's Humber ball.
I'm really impressed with the hustle of both of these teams. They're really putting it out there. Man, they're wearing mouth guards, but if they weren't, there would definitely be some teeth on the floor at this point.
And here's Nofuente, passes it on to Domingo. Domingo tried to get it back, and she does, to Henry, Kayla Henry. Back to Domingo.
You don't want to leave Nofuente open.
8 on the shot clock. Back to number 8 this time. And that's Kayla
Gotta
Henry.
get it up, gotta get it up.
Tries to put it up, and a whistle, and it's gonna be a foul, shooting foul 2. 2 shots gonna be on the floor for Humber.
And back of the line, we have a great set of players, and we have now, back in this year, Humber is redefending their title this year. They went 21-0 last year, hoping to bring it back again. I think they've got a good chance at it. They've got a great roster. They've got great coaching. I'm just looking forward to seeing the progression game by game. I'm a big fan of uphill battles.
Oriwa put in the first shot, and she's going to go for the second shot. Doesn't go through, but the rebound tried to be taken by Humber, but it goes off of Lena Domingo, and it goes out of bounds.
Domingo's hustling out there. I like that.
As you were saying, perfect 21-0 last season for Humber, and of course, any perfect season is going to be very, very difficult to duplicate. But considering the hustle that we're seeing here today, you have a great chance.
York tried to dump it inside, no good. Fuente with the rebound.
And she's going to take it in, gets it over to Lumsell Brown for 3,
oh.
And she puts it in, nothing but net. Hawks up 17-11, coming up to the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Goes out of bounds.
CJ is unrelentless after this ball. She is just not stopping until she gets a steal. Got a little sub coming in for Humber.
York's number 15 is going to be going off. Shawnee Fisher goes off.
Inbounds here. York's been struggling on these. They need to get the ball in.
Gets it into Supersad Singh. Supersad Singh with the ball. Tries to get it in.
Nice
Taylor
tip.
Ross. It tipped away, but nice recovery by Supersad Singh. Now for 3, Keen. Rebound taken by Chanel Lumsell Brown.
I'm really interested in seeing what Humber's going to pull off in this, because they've been doing a lot of inside game, little one-on-one pick and rolls. They got to swing the ball around. They're isolating way too much, and it's leading to steals just like that.
York's got a great defensive game going on today. Supersad Singh trying to lay it up.
Got a little too nervous. Got a little too nervous up on that layup. She saw the space she had, thought she could capitalize, but wasn't able to.
And the foul on the floor.
I actually want to take a look at that last three-pointer that was made. That one was a pretty nice one. Swinging it up.
Lumsell Brown, just nothing but net for Lumsell Brown.
You know, back in my day, I used to be able to do that. And by that, I mean, I used to play some great games of 2K.
Back in my day, I did that, but against my own team.
Yeah, against my own team.
And Supersad Singh puts in two. Puts in the two foul shots, free throws rather. And it is 17-13, coming up to a minute and 15 left.
Humber seems to be having some trouble getting the ball or moving it around and the spacing. York is doing great defensively. I think they're playing a little bit of a 2-3 zone right now.
Oh, tripped up. Number 11 got tripped up. That's Jill Simple, who fell to the floor.
A little hit there from Taylor Hall. Taylor Ross, sorry.
And that's going to be...
You can definitely see the size advantages playing in York's favor. York is last year averaged 41.6 rebounds a game to Humber's.
Nofuente back up.
53.6. So Humber did average more rebounds last year, but you can see in this game, York is using their height to their advantage.
And a shot by Nofuente does not go through, and a rebound taken by Cara Keen. Gets it up to McLeod. She puts it up. Supersad Singh tries to put the rebound in, but it's gathered by Humber, and here comes the Fuente driving through, trying to put that one in. Doesn't go in. 38 seconds left.
A little too much speed, a little bit too much mustard on that layup.
And here's Katrina Collins Samuels trying to slow it down.
They got 28 on the clock. They can use this time wisely. They got 12 left on the shot clock, though.
And tries to go it up. Tries to go up for that one.
It's not happening on that one. Good attempt, good drive. Great moving down the court. Humber's got to try its best to switch, do some double teams, or try their best to move around a little bit more.
And Colin Samuel's going to be going for two. Shawnee Fisher coming into the game for Megan McLeod. And the first one goes in.
As we were talking about earlier in the game, Coach Sharma named the Coach of the Year for the OCAA, and rightfully owned. I mean, bringing in this team from, really, to quote Drake, started from the bottom. Now we hear 21 and 0. It's a great little run.
Passes it in to number 11, gets it out to Lumsdale Brown. Meffel.
Nofuente
tried to
nice
go in,
pass.
Nice pass there by Nofuente.
Got 3 seconds left. Got to throw it up.
In. That one's gonna fly just wide of the basket. At the end of one, 19-15 for the Hawks.
Got a great little game going on here. Looking forward to see how it's going for the Hawks and for the Lions. Tightly contested. Got more coming up. And Humber, comparing them statistically, these two teams are very close statistically wise. Points per game, Humber was averaging 80.6, but York not far behind with 72.8 per game. As you can see here, it's kind of playing off pretty well. Humber is doing pretty great, hustling really hard, trying their best to shut down York, but York's defense has been smothering.
And because of that defense, it's almost surprising that the Hawks only have a 4-point lead. Well, it's not surprising that the Hawks have only a 4-point lead here against the Lions, especially the amount of steals and the amount of turnovers that have been happening between the two. And most of these have been forced turnovers and not just mistakes that have been happening as a result of their own volition.
And one thing I'd really like to touch on, out of the 8 games Humber has played in their preseason so far, they've only won 3. I'm not going to say worrying sign, but I'm going to take that with a little bit of caution. Maybe they're just relaxing on the preseason, just saying, hey, we're here to have some fun, we're here to play some hoops, and just enjoying their time. But they got to be cautious. If I was Coach Sharma, I would say, you know what, I'm going to take every loss and focus on it and see what did we do wrong and improve, because there's nothing worse than not being able to get it better. And with getting better, you got to talk about CJ Nofuente.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's dominating tonight. 3 steals, and we're going to go back to a little clip of her. Nice little give and go. Up, and that nice little pass. Inside, up for the layup. That's the playmaking we can see from her, and that's why she averaged 6.4 assists last game.
And she's got such a great balanced game. I mean, like, she's only got 4 points on the board right now, but at the same time, as you mentioned, 3 steals plus all the little nitty-gritty things, and a travel called against York's Cheyenne Martin McCoy. And starting the second quarter,
Lopez subbing in here.
Starting the second quarter, Humber's got the second possession.
And again, York is still pressing up the court on CJ. I'm wondering how that's affecting their defensive scheme as a whole, because their midsection and the paint is wide open.
Here's Nofuente. Passes it in to Semple. And the shot goes in.
Nothing but catch for Semple right there.
21-15.
Ooh, CJ, good hustle. Again, letting that interior cut happening, and it's leading to that layup there.
And that was Cara Keene. She scores another couple. She scores another 2.
Lopez better watch that arm. It's getting a little rough there. Refs might not like that. Humber's having a little bit of trouble over there. Trying to get it to Nofuente, not
10
happening.
on the shot clock, and it goes out of bounds.
It's off Humber, York ball. Got a couple more subs coming in. Humber subs coming in. We've got Campbell Johnson. Oh, and I think we've got a timeout here on both sides. Coming up more, a little bit more Humber Hawks action. Lions and Hawks. Here live.
Hold this button. Hold that. The second one.
So we're going to go back to a little bit of a play that was actually happening. Talking about that layup on the interior. CJ getting beat again. She's really got to hustle on this. And you can see just blowing by, driving in, easy, little bump there. Could have been called for something, but just put it up nice and easy. York's been getting that all game. Humber's got to tighten up. CJ might even need to call for help, even a little bit of a switch. Maybe move the ball around, maybe move the defense around. As Humber seems to be in sort of a claustrophobic kind of space.
Well, it's kind of tough when you know your best player is on the floor and she's doing every single thing, all the little things, and she's really, really, as I mentioned before, in the nitty-gritty of this game. And I mean, maybe she is picking up a little bit more for her teammates as well too. At the same time, you know, it would be. CJ would be, you know, better served by having her teammates step up and helping her out as well too.
And not to discredit her teammates, but
of course,
it seems like there's a general lack of communication on the court that needs to be solved. York's only 4 points behind. I'm amazed that the lead isn't being stretched a little bit further to the lackluster defense by Humber.
Here comes York coming in. This is Fisher with the ball. Gets it out to Mark McCoy. Right back out to Supersad Singh. Has to go up for it, does not go in. And it's going to be Humber ball.
Sub in, we got Megan McLeod for the York Lions. Humber is really struggling with that internal drive. And you see the full court press here by York. I wonder how this is going to play out.
Fuente able to take that ball away. Very, very tight pressure by York.
Swinging it over to Lopez in the corner. Looking for a pass,
over
gets it to Fuente.
Ooh. And she gets fouled on the shot, and that's going to be 2 for her.
Fuente's been playing well this game, has been hustling hard, and trying to get her teammates open, getting the assists.
And this is CJ Fuente, last year's OCAA Player of the Year.
Off on the first one, that's okay, they're 3 points.
It's her 4th year here in our Humber College.
There you go.
And she puts it in for one more. She's got 5 points on tonight so far.
Keen's got the ball up on the left-hand side, driving it in, stops, swings it out, comes back over to Supersad Singh. I wonder what she's gonna concoct. Ooh, deep
in over to McLeod, tries to put it in, but it's taken by Humber. McLeod trying to strip it away.
That's good hustle there by York, not giving up on the play, trying their best to poke the ball out of Humber's hands, and they do so successfully.
And they have a fresh 24 now.
Nothing nicer than a fresh 24. Interior play has been huge here for the Lions, and I'm wondering if Humber is going to do anything to stop this.
At least Humber's trying to keep the ball out. There's a 3, and it does not go.
Fuente with the rebound, bringing it up the court. She's trying her best out there to get everyone else involved.
Fuente over to Semple. Semple 4-2, does not go in, and it goes off the Humber player, and it's going to be York ball.
Got a sub coming in. Got Aria coming in.
Inbounded by York. Keen's got the ball.
York has been playing smothering defense. Humber's offense is really struggling. While their defense is also doing the same. I'm wondering if they can turn it around. It's 22-17. That lead is close.
And right now, the tight defenses by both teams are just keeping the score at at a very, very winnable game for either one of these 2 teams. Supersad Singh trying to inbound. She does get it in, and she gets it to Fisher. Over to McLeod. Stolen by Nofuente. She trips. Oh, and she hurts. She falls on her hand, and
looks
she's
a little shooken up.
She's not happy. It does not look good on her face. But it looks like she's going to be okay.
She's okay. She's not happy with the call. Not happy with the play. A little too physical for her liking. A little bit of discourse occurring as the trainer came on the court, so they have to force a substitution for Humber. And a warning is handed out to the white bench. Technical may be on the way if continued. Just a little rub. And you can see there.
Trip there.
CJ got pushed from the back there by Keen. Kind of went away with the call she was looking for, didn't get it. It's probably why she's a little bit upset.
So Boynton coming in for Nofuente in the meantime.
And you got to watch right there. Lopez is leaving her woman wide open.
And a travel called on York.
There you go.
Humber.
There you go. That's how you do it. One play at a time. They're still doing that full court press though. And now I'm curious to see what's going to happen now that Nofuente is off the floor.
Lopez takes the ball, takes it in over the center court line, over to Oriwa.
As you see,
and she tries to lay it up.
Coming back in.
Does not get it through, but here comes York.
This
is Colin Samuels.
Ooh.
Colin Samuels trying to make her way through, trying to get it, but Lopez is guarding her pretty well.
Super Saiyan on the left-hand side. They should be worried.
9 seconds on the shot clock. And
up and in.
Up and in for Megan McLeod.
I'm surprised at how quiet Super Saiyan has been this game. After averaging 22 last year, she's not really doing that much offensively. Maybe she'll look to change that in this quarter.
She's got 5 points at the moment, and that one goes out of bounds on Humber, and it's going to be York ball.
CJ's checking back in alongside number 11 for the Lions.
Anna Jacobs goes off. Super set. 6 minutes and 46 seconds left. It's only a 3-point lead between the Hawks and the Lions.
And just looking at this game, you can tell it's close. These teams are very evenly matched. Good hustle on both sides.
Augusta being guarded. Oh, it was almost taken away. And Nofuente able to force the out of bounds.
Feeling herself. Got a little bit up in the York player's face. Letting it be known that her presence is back on the court.
And just her presence alone can really up the level of play here for the Hawks. They're going to try to see if they can check a stranglehold of this game.
They've got to spread their offense out a little bit more. They're playing too much 2-on-2 ball. Swing the ball around a little bit more.
Lopez taking it in. And there's a whistle on the floor.
A foul on York, number 9.
That's
a little bit of a hack.
Katrina Collins Samuels is knocked with a foul. And now Nofuente trying to break her way in, tries to get the shot up.
Muscles her way into it.
Gets fouled on the play. And it's Super Singh who will be given the foul. 2 shots here for Nofuente.
Nina Gazina checking in for the York Lions.
That one goes in for 1.
Love that sound when that ball hits that back ring. Whew. Nothing can beat it.
another nice nothing but net one. That's at least a 2-point play, and
not surprising from Nofuente. She averaged 77% from the free throw last year. Hoping to improve on that clip this year.
She's got 7 points on the night as well too. Super Singh, team leader in points at the moment, and a whistle on the floor.
On the ground, a little bit of a block. It's okay.
So the foul's gonna go number 4. Tristan Boynton.
Inbounds by York. Got that ball in deep, and Humber's got to stop that immediately. They got to cut off all access to the paint.
But they did get the defensive rebound. Lopez for
Wide
3.
open. It's okay. It's okay.
And it goes out, and it's going to be York ball. Now
Lopez has got to capitalize on that opportunity. You can't get too many nicer looks than that.
Exactly. It was a great pass there by Nofuente onto the outside.
Timeout called.
24-19 for the Hawks here in the second quarter.
Got a great game going on. I'm really loving the hustle that we're seeing from both teams. Both players from each side are really scrapping it out and trying their best to show off their colors.
Play is very intense here in this first half.
And Nofuente, you can tell the presence of Nofuente is definitely felt when she's on and off the court. Those few minutes when she was off the court, Humber was struggling to move the ball around. Lopez was doing her best. A lot of different players on the team were trying their best to move the ball around, but at that time, York had offense, and Super Singh not far away behind.
Yep, Super
capitalized, got that ball deeper inside. Keen definitely leading that
tonight, and Megan McLeod right behind her with 4 points. And we're just about coming up to the end of the timeout. Look at the team fouls this quarter.
York's got to keep their hands down if they want to keep going, and Humber has got to watch those blocks. If you can't keep your hands up, move or call for help. It's a simple thing to do. Just take your time. It's okay. Just make sure to communicate with your teammates. That's the one thing I've noticed between both these teams. York is communicating very well, moving the ball around. Humber seems to be having a little bit of a communication breakdown. They got to talk.
And that's York Lions head coach Erin McAleenan, and she's looking to have her girls improve on their season from last year.
4-20. It's okay.
There's a shot for three, and it goes in. Nina Guzina puts it in for three, and it's 24-22 for the Hawks. It's a 2-point differential.
Swing to the middle. Nafuente got the ball back. Want to control the offense a little bit.
Superstar Singh matching up with Nafuente. There's the shot going up here for number 12. That is Stephanie Antwi, and a rebound taken by Sandra Nagauska. Nagauska trying to make her way through, but Nafuente's in her way.
There was a little bit of communication breakdown there on the defense.
And that shot goes way wide. And no basket on that play.
We're actually going to replay a little shot we saw a few minutes back over there on that three-pointer.
Nagauska gets it right out to Guzina.
Little roll.
And then Guzina was totally open for that shot.
Humber is really struggling to communicate defensively. As you can see in that last possession before, there was a little bit of a breakdown there, and it ended up with Nafuente having to run to the man at the front. Not good. Mona picked that up.
Lopez taking the ball and puts it through, gets it over to Antwi.
I've been liking the movement I've been seeing from Lopez. She's really trying her best to help the team out. But York's defense is smothering.
Gets intercepted. Another interception here, this time by Humber. Antwi gets the ball back. Gets it over to Lopez. Lopez has a clear lane to drive through. She goes up for two, and she gets fouled.
That's a good play by Lopez, not drawing that charge. Guzina was right there, had her hands up, and was in ready position to take that charge. Stop for a second and really change that.
Here's Leticia Lopez. She is in her third year here at Humber. Hometown Toronto, Ontario.
Shout out to the 6. Banks the first one. That's all that matters. Now get the second. And you're good.
And gets both. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left here in the second quarter. 4-point lead for the Hawks. As Keene comes and takes it back in. Gets it over to Colin Samuels. Right back out again to Shawnee Fisher.
Why watch Keene here? Watch Keene there.
Keene to McLeod for the two.
Little block there.
And Nafuente with the ball. She's going to take it.
Oh, great pass.
Nice, beautiful pass, but it does not go in. The layup by Alina Domingo does not go in, and York's got another chance.
Oh, nice tip.
Nafuente with another block.
They got to capitalize on that opportunity. And watch out for that shooter. Guzina was open before, and she would capitalize.
And she puts it in for two. Guzina.
Humber's got to call out those extra people. They're really having trouble on defense.
Number 8's got it. Lumzell Brown. Right back out to Lopez. She drives through, lays it up and in.
And Lopez was actually trying to get the ball into Domingo, and it wasn't working, so she figured take it for herself. Keene with the ball. They got to be careful with her. Even watch Guzina in the left corner.
Right out to McLeod. Back over to Guzina. Guzina gets it over to McLeod. On the inside to Shawnee Fisher, and it's taken back again by Nafuente, but a whistle. And number 9's going to get the foul.
Nafuente's got to watch that arm on that drive. That was looking a little too aggressive.
It's 5 team fouls now for York. They're now in the penalty.
Ooh, free buckets.
Mm-hmm. And there's a little bit of conference here between Nafuente and one of the referees.
Well, the referees are just trying their best to do their job. Don't want the players to lose their cool heads.
Definitely not. And that one, ooh, just rattles on the front of the rim and just does not go in.
You can see Lumzell Brown having a little bit of a meeting with Coach Sharma, maybe discussing A little bit of those defensive breakdowns, trying their best to minimize it as much as possible.
Well, the Hawks are still up by 5, but they definitely want to be up more than that heading into the second half.
Oh, good strip there.
And Nofuente, again, she's been doing it all with the defense and the offense. Gets it over to Lopez. Lopez with a nice shot, goes off the back of the rim, and the rebound taken by York. Here comes Supersad Singh.
Well, watch that, she's a threat. Even Gazina in that corner, she'll bang that any day of the week.
Supersad Singh trying to get it out.
Good defense here by Humber. Great defense.
Another steal.
Oh!
And Supersad Singh gets tripped there, but there's no call against Humber. Humber does get the ball. It's just ruled as an out of bounds.
Got a sub coming in.
Yep, that is going to be Jill Semple coming out here for Stephanie Antu.
Got to focus here on Ishana Supersad Singh out of Markham. Averaged 22 points a clip last year. Really, York's strongest player, seems to be doing the best that she can. She's got 5 right now, but she's going to try and push that up to 7 or 8.
Lopez tried to take it in all the way herself, but it gets knocked away by the York player, and it's still Humber ball with 17 on the shot clock. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left.
Humber's got to watch these inbounds. I mean, they've been
nice inbound.
50-50
their shot
on those.
goes in, and I believe that's going to be another one. That's going to be another and one play.
Getting a lot of those. Domingo hustling down to grab that and got it. A couple of subs coming on here for York.
Yep, York's, so number 8 from York goes off. That's Supersad Singh. 10 and 6 coming in. That's Guzina and Clausen.
And Megan McLeod also checking in as well.
And Domingo completes the three-point play. 32-24 for the Hawks with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left.
Humber's got to watch Gazina in that corner. She's wide open. Lopez has got to play tighter.
Oh, definitely wide open. And they didn't see Guzina. Tried to get it to Ross, but it goes out of bounds on Ross. And a timeout being called on the floor.
That's Humber. Call another one. Need to discuss that defense a little bit more. York is moving the ball really well and trying to get those interior cuts. You know, the one big thing that I've noticed definitely is those little drive-in, old days of Orlando with the D12 holding the anchor, having those three-point shooters around. Very similar to what Supersad Singh and Gazina are pulling off right now. But really what we want to talk about is CJ. CJ's been doing incredibly well. She's got a couple of steals under her belt right now and is really handling the ball well. 8 points.
Blocks, steals, 8 points, and only 1 foul on her. So far, I mean, like everything seems to be, seems to be going well for Nofuente.
And she's really flexing her muscle, and the reason why she was named OCAA Women's Basketball Player of the Year and OCAA Coach of the Year, Sharma. Probably definitely happy and proud to have her on her team.
She's been working hard. She almost hurt her hand on one of the plays earlier in this quarter, but glad to see that she's doing just fine.
They don't want to see her go down, especially in a preseason game. You don't want to get anybody hurt at any time, but in preseason, it's not the time.
Inbounded to Lopez. Lopez with 2:25 left on the clock. Being guarded here by Jessica Clausen. Right out to number 6 again, Anna Jacobs, who's back, who's now playing in.
She's got to watch her dribbling. It's a little low.
Jacobs,
but polishes off. It's all that matters.
Beautiful shot there by Jacobs. It looked like she was about to lose the ball, but she actually did a great job just forcing that ball to go in.
Watch Keene there. York's loving that three-point line, living and dying by it.
Clausen to McLeod. Tried to get it back out to Guzina.
Got a timeout coming here for York. 10-point lead for the Hawks. They're playing well.
Certainly the momentum has swung toward the Hawks side.
Look at that dribble in move right there. Now I was worried about that. Up, in, and easy. Pulling it off nice and smooth. I was surprised. I was worried about the dribble. Thought it was a little bit too low. Thought that she was going to get double teamed. She pulled it off.
At the same time, I was thinking that Guzina in that moment probably would have done good to foul her at least.
Jacobs made a good move there. Played it safe, played it smart, trusted her instincts and said, I can hit this shot. And she did so. Good move. As you can see, we got AJ Sharma linking up with his troops, making sure that we're all on the same page. Coach of the Year rightfully so after leading this team to a 21-0 record. Averaged 86 points per game. That's some pretty good statistics on Sharma's record.
Definitely. And right now, Humber's got the 10-point lead, 34-24.
And that's a huge advantage in steals.
Exactly. A lot of great defense being played here. They've actually, over the last couple of minutes, they've actually been really been able to get it together.
And what surprises me the most is York isn't using their size on the interior. They're actually expanding out to the three-point line.
Back to Lopez as it's inbounded. 1:45 left. Passes it over to Domingo.
Good little drive there.
Domingo, nice drive in. And it is a 12-point lead for the Hawks with 1:36 left.
Watch Gazina, she's open in that corner. Humber's got to talk. They have to talk.
Keen tries to go up for two.
And they got the charge. Great defensive play there by Lopez. It's a nitty-gritty play, letting someone put their knee in your chest, but she took it and successfully pulled off the offensive foul.
And this defense has been on the upswing ever since. Ever since the almost injury to Nofuente. They've really stepped up their game, probably seeing that their best player is almost going down.
Yeah, definitely some motivation. Lit the fire, saying, come on, guys, I'm hustling. Let's all hustle, too. Domingo on the high key.
Over to Jacobs. Back to Lopez.
Good screen there. Good
Nice
pick
pass.
and roll play. Should watch her steps that time. She was closer to their travel. One more, and it would not have been so friendly.
But it's going to be a foul against York, and Jill Semple's going to go to the line for two. Remember that York is in the penalty, and Semple puts it in. Puts in the first shot. 37-24 for the Hawks. And
Up
that
and
one
in.
Nice little friendly bounce.
Oriwa subbing in there for Humber. Taking off Domingo. Domingo's been playing great. Crafty lefty.
And Keen's got the ball. He's going to take it in. Gets it over to Jessica Fawcett. Fawcett out to Taylor Ross. Ross to Keen. And onto the inside to McLeod. And McLeod puts it in for two.
And see, that's on Semple right there. She fell over, and that led to that bucket.
Lopez almost was looking through the three. She loses it through the legs, but she regains and puts it in for two.
That's hustle, not giving up on the play. But look at Keen, she's going. Gotta watch out for Gazina in that corner. Or even Clausen. Clausen's definitely a threat.
Clausen being managed there by Lopez, and for three, puts it in. That was Nina Gazina.
Humber's got to get their hands up. They got to force that ball out of Gazina's hands. She's loving that three-point line, living and dying by it.
At the same time, York also has to look for Gazina because she's getting open. She's getting open. York. Oh, here's another three for Lopez. Does not go in.
Not enough leg on it. 4 seconds left. Clausen taking it all the way up. She gonna get there for the tip. And she puts it in.
Buzzer.
And York is just outclassing the Hawks in the last few minutes of the quarter. It's still 40 Hawks, 31 York.
9-point differential as we go into halftime. We're gonna look at CJ Nofuente's statistics today. She's got 77.8% 3 points, or the free throws, 28.3 on the three-point shot.
And these are her statistics from the last year. 18 games played, 14.3 points per game, 41% from the field. Not bad. Definitely re-earning her right as OCAA Women's Player of the Year. And you can see her impact on the floor as evident as that time off. You could see the big difference in the play for the Hawks.
Oh yeah, and she has such a great all-around game. She's been doing everything from, she's already got 8 points in this first half over here. Tightly contested first half even.
We're not going to contest the fact that it's only CJ, but we're also going to talk about Lopez. And Lopez is doing really well. We want to keep talking about CJ because CJ, that's the name, that's the game.
Nice pass there in that last replay.
She's hitting those free throws. She's getting to the line. She's making those extra hustles, and she's actually leading the team in steals. Because after getting 3 in the first quarter, how can you go downhill from there?
Exactly.
It's all about hustle when it comes to the Hawks, and the Hawks are definitely showing off their colors. Now, York is really pushing back. Those deep interior cuts, the swing arounds, and even the kickouts to the three-point line. Gazina is posing to be a really big threat, and Super Satsing surprisingly quiet.
Well, at the same time, the York, as I mentioned earlier, the York team, I don't know if they're going to be able to see Gazina get open, but but as you mentioned, she has been getting open a lot, and Gazina, when she gets the ball, she does not waste those chances.
It comes down to Humber closing out on those players, and I don't see the communication there. Coming up next, we got some more Hawks York ball coming up on it.
On the Humber game of the week, it's 40-31 for the Hawks against York. We're going.
Are we on Arizona? Oh. 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 that to talk. You hold that down to talk. This is Daniel on camera 1. Can you hear me? No, get ready. We're going back. Get ready.
Game of the week here at the Humber College Gym on VRTV. Lex Tan and Josh Rawlings on the microphone, and the game that we are experiencing right now, 40-31. 40-31 for the Humber Hawks at the moment against the York Lions.
And the Lions and the Hawks are both playing great games. Really want to highlight the play so far of CJ Nafuente for the Hawks. Reigning OCAA Player of the Year, topped by Coach Sharma. Also OCAA Coach of the Year, and we can just see the evidence that in the proof is in the pudding that CJ is really keeping this team together. You can see that swing to Lopez, moving that ball around, and she's really been getting around with the ball, making sure to involve her teammates as well as hustling on defense. Yeah, and even when it comes necessary, banging the shots when necessary.
9 points is that she scored so far, but as you can see from all the clips that we're looking at right now, she is doing everything from assists to blocks to steals.
Yep.
And it's and And that's one of the reasons why she's not in double digits yet, because she is, you know, putting together a full, complete team game.
Supersad Singh over to Fisher. Fisher at the top, controlling. Swinging it back to Supersad Singh.
Fisher almost lost it there, but gets it over to gets it back to Keen. Keen trying to come right back in. Puts up the shot, doesn't go through, and another rebound here for York. Another offensive rebound. Supersad Singh lays it in.
You gotta box out your man there, and that's a little bit of Semple overstretching herself a little bit too much.
And it's back to Humber. Humber going from right to left in your screens at the moment.
Gotta watch Jacobs there. Jacobs making that backdoor cut.
Goes for the shot. Semple tried to go for the shot, didn't go through. Whistle on the floor.
Looking like a foul on Megan McLeod.
Yep. And it's going to be
charge to New York University. Their first team foul. Got Taylor Ross subbing in.
Stephanie Antry going to be shooting 2.
And Stephanie's really been showing off her interior game. She's really been hustling for those inside rebounds. She's got a couple of good buckets for herself.
However, the first shot does not go through.
Second one's good, though.
She does put it in, though. 41 to 33 now for the Hawks.
Gotta watch Keen is really moving this offense beautifully. Ooh, looking like a hard screen.
Floor, but no whistle goes, and the play keeps on going. Keen tried to pass it off, blocked by Humber, but now Fisher gets it right back out to
Colin Samuels. Colin Samuels brings it up. Oh, she's hustling. She wants that ball.
Great save by Colin Samuels. 14 on the clock. Going for 3. Does not go through. Another rebound.
Got a fresh 24. Nope. Back to and down to 10.
Supersad Singh. And as a push
on Jacobs there, trying her best to keep up with Supersad Singh. Supersad Singh is surprisingly quiet. 2 fouls, 5 points this game. Trying her best to take over and really heat up.
14 on the shot clock. Supersad Singh trying to find. And she does. She finds Keen. 12 on the shot clock at the moment. Keen.
Humber's doing well moving the ball around. Staying with that ball and sticking with their man. That's good defense, cutting off that interior pass.
Supersad Singh. Pass for Supersad Singh goes off the Humber player. So it's York ball, but there's still 5 seconds. There's only 5 seconds on the shot clock at the moment.
Got to get this up and quick like Derek Fisher in 04.
Here's the shot by Supersad Singh. It goes in.
And a foul.
And that's
foul is going to be charged to Humber. It's going to be their first team foul. Supersad Singh flexing that range she's got, drifting up a little bit. 41-35 for the Hawks, 8-14. 8-31, apologize.
And Supersad Singh puts it in. She's got 10 points now.
Fuete almost getting the double team. York's continuing with this full court press, which is a really interesting strategy.
Fuente over to
Jacobs with
for
the
3, who puts it in. 44-36, Humber.
Great offensive stretch right there.
Here is Colin Samuels. Colin Samuels trying to break in, but Lopez holding her back. Makes her way through now. Goes for the shot, puts it in, and she's gonna go for the charity stripe for one more.
That's gonna be charged to Lopez. It's the second Hawks foul in less than 2 minutes. Got a couple of subs coming in. Got McLeod and Nowowska coming in for us. For the Lions. Whew.
And Oriwa coming in for the Hawks. As
it's kind of interesting to see the passion coming out from these Lions right after the half. They are definitely coming out motivated and willing to take over. Score is 44-39.
Yeah, they've come back from a 9-point lead. Now it's 5 points. Biggest lead of the game for Humber was 11 at one point. Speaking of 11, Semple couldn't put it in.
Colin Samuels bringing the ball up. Nice drive.
Lay it up.
Interior.
And she gets it. 3-point lead.
This full court press with the double team is really affecting Humber. They're not being able to get into their offense, and it's leading to turnovers like that from the Fuente on the failed pass to Jacobs.
And that play just went a little bit too fast. Of course, Humber trying to make sure that that they keep and hold on to the lead. Here is Colin Samuels, right back out to Fisher. Fisher being guarded by Oriwa.
Fumbles it.
And a couple of holds there.
Jump ball is going to be awarded to the Humber Hawks. Some good hustle there by Lopez, trying to shut it down and get the ball quickly. I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of York right here with these defensive, basically a 3-2-1 press. Making sure that Humber can't get the ball over half court, and once they do, the trap comes for CJ.
Right back out to Lopez for three. Yes! Puts it in. 47-41 for the Hawks.
That's what you do. You capitalize, you swing that ball out. CJ knows that she's going to get double teamed, so why not move the ball around?
Oh, another steal there by the Hawks. Nofuente with the ball. She's got Lopez up top, but she goes for the layup herself and puts it in.
Silky like butter as she rolls it up and in. Timeout called by the York Lions, 49-41. We're going to take a look back at that three-pointer by Lopez, and it's a great swing there by Nofuente. She saw that double team coming as York has been pressing the 3-2-1 and making sure that when her teammate was wide open, she dished the rock. Lopez finished it off nicely.
9 points now for Leticia Lopez.
And really, you can see Humber is just doing everything they can possible to move that ball around, and Fuente is really is really holding down that offense.
As you can see, like a lot of the defensive issues that were plaguing the Hawks in the first quarter have started to alleviate themselves and solve themselves as time goes on, and that's something that that's really that looks really great for the Hawks moving forward, especially trying to defend their undefeated season.
Looking in on the Hawks huddle right over there, Coach Sharma trying to rally his troops and make sure that they're getting the offensive touches they want. York regrouping, making sure everything's going good with that defensive press. They should be careful, though, with that press, that 3-2-1. It's a little dangerous. You might overextend yourself too much. Get beaten for a three-pointer, just shown by Lopez.
Inbounded here by York. Nagauska over to Supersad Singh.
Watch for the screen on the left. Takes it herself.
And there's a whistle. And a foul to number 8.
That's on Lumsell Brown. She's either got to let her drive all the way through or take the block. It's on the floor though, and it's an inbound play.
Johnny Fisher coming in.
Supersad Singh in the corner, trying to get out. Takes it for herself and bangs it.
Supersad Singh now with 10 points. She's in double digits.
And that was a clean jumper. Nice move by Supersad Singh, showing off her range.
Here comes Humber, back to Lopez. Lopez double teamed, right back out to Oriwa. Gets it to Nofuente, who's being guarded by Nagauska. For three, does not go through. The rebound, going to be York ball.
You can see Coach McLennan is really emphasizing to her players defensively to get on.
There's a shot by McLeod, does not go in, and it's still going to be York ball.
Tipped off Humber.
Nagauska going to be inbounding.
Lumsell Brown has got to hit that opportunity on that last play. Just got to try and hit it. Nerves kick in, we understand, but you got to get that when you can.
Inbounded over to Fisher to Supersad Singh. Right to Nagauska. Nice play.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
And that's something that you were mentioning earlier before the broadcast started, that the key to the game is keeping the ball moving, pass it around.
And York is really doing that. They're moving the ball around. Even on those one-on-one isolations with Supersad Singh, getting that ball in deep, and cutting into Humber's defense.
10 seconds on the shot clock here with Nofuente. Nofuente gets it over to Semple. Semple for two.
Nice little spin move there. Good hustle.
And a travel being called on the floor here, and that's going to be charged to Oriwa.
It was good hustle by Oriwa. She just needs to make sure she knows where her feet are.
And here's Nagauska being guarded by Nofuente. And Nofuente with a steal, and she's going to put it in. And she puts a nice little shot there.
Maybe a little bit of shade being thrown there as Nofuente will look directly into the eyes of Nagauska and said, Hey, can you stop me? Don't think so.
51-45 for the Hawks now.
Colin Samuels putting it up. Good hustle to try and get her own rebound, but it's brought down by Oriwa.
And Lopez coming back with the ball, being guarded by Nagauska. Back to Lopez. Lopez blocked by Nagauska, but there's going to be a foul on the play.
And it's looking like Keen's going to be coming in for the Hawks.
And
Domingo, sorry, Keen's coming in for the Lions, and Domingo coming in for the Hawks.
And number 11 for the Hawks going out.
Semple's been holding down the middle. And I want to see what they're going with the smaller lineup here, trying their best to maybe do their best Warriors impression, so to say.
And the first
one
goes
for Lopez. Little bounce, little lucky, and it's in.
10 points now for Lopez as she's cracked double digits.
And you can see the impact she's had on the offense of that second option to Nefuente.
11 points now for Lopez as she puts the second one in. Here's Keen for York.
Swing to Colin Samuel. She's holding it up on that right-hand block.
Right back to Fisher.
Oh, and a swing back to Keen. Nice cut. Deep inside, thrown in to McLeod.
Over to Fisher, and she puts it in for two.
With the Kareem-esque skyhook.
53-47 for York.
Humber
that takes me back.
Really needs to use bounce passes and not air passes. It's a good way to get a pick.
Here's number 21. That is Arua.
Good move.
She's going to go put it in. She doesn't put it in, actually. It just goes, rattles in and out.
But Ariwa took it up nice and strong. She gets that opportunity again, and she will capitalize. But speaking of capitalize, Samuels almost on the inside, but swings it out back to Supersad Singh.
Supersad Singh, gets away from the defender, the Humber defender, tries to put it up, but it does not go in. And Nefuente,
rebound by Nefuente.
Another rebound. She's doing it all.
Trying her best, at least. Looking like a tip, and it's off Humber. It's going to be off at Domingo. Got a couple of subs coming in.
So coming in for York.
Got Ross and Nina Gazina. Definitely got that three-point specialist, Gazina, coming in. Humber should be cautious and be aware. Got to make sure to stay up nice and tight. Lopez better keep a tight eye on her.
Beryl Meffel coming in for the Humber Hawks.
And Keen has just been running this offense really well. Keen and Supersad Singh are really the two keys to this York offense.
And McLeod puts it in for two.
Nice and easy, good old-fashioned, old school.
And the game is within a 4-point differential. Hawks with a 4-point lead, 53-49.
And Coach McLeanan is up on her feet. She's yelling at her girls, get up, get back, and stop Nefuente.
Lopez back up to Nefuente.
As shown, she's got the double team right there in the corner.
Right back out to number 9 for the Hawks. Puts it up for three, does not go through, but the rebound comes to Nefuente.
And that was Kayla Henry on that shot. She had the opportunity. She looked like she overextended herself just a little bit.
And number 5 is going to draw a foul for York. So
Coach McLeanan is very, very vocal right now.
Right back out to Jacobs. That Jacobs? No.
That's Henry.
That's Henry, my bad.
But she's taking that shot. Second time, getting rushed.
Supersad Singh for three, gets it!
And Supersad Singh shows Henry how to hit that shot.
53-52, York has pulled within one with 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes left here in the third quarter.
And I'd like you to point out something, Lex. The York defense has switched from a 3-2-1.
Oh, nice three-pointer.
Back to a 2-3 zone.
Another three-pointer here for Nefuente, and she's got 16 points. 56-52.
And got another steal. She's almost probably got that triple-double on the way if she keeps hustling.
She does not put in the layup.
Not enough gas in the tank on that one. Keen's got the ball, bringing it up. Nefuente's looking like she's on her last leg. She's looking a little tired.
Gazina being guarded by Lopez. Gazina out to Supersad Singh.
56-52.
Trying to get it to Fisher. Right back out to McLeod for the shot.
Up, over, not good, but it's okay. Humber's got the ball.
Nefuente back with the ball.
Look at Lopez, look at Lopez.
Oh, nice pass right
Third
out
time's
for
a charm.
three. Does
It's okay.
not go through. Kayla
Good
Henry
hustle.
missed the last couple of three-pointers, but Supersad Singh lays it in for two.
And this is the time there's Supersad Singh to heat up. They're cutting into the Hawks' lead. It's 56-54. This game is becoming really interesting, Lex.
That's 54. Yeah, exactly. And Supersad Singh now at 17 points. She's got the she's the game leader right now for both teams.
We got Meffel stuck in that corner down there.
whistle on the floor as we're going to be taking a look at the three-pointer from York.
And Supersad Singh wide open, showing her range. She's starting to heat up. Maybe Coach Sharma might want to call a timeout and have a little conversation about stopping Supersad Singh.
Speaking of Supersad Singh, she's got the ball now. Gets it out to Taylor Ross. Ross
thought about it.
Looked for the three. Right back out to Colin Samuels. 10 on the shot clock.
Trying to get it inside. It's not happening. Out to Gazina.
Trying to break through against the Fuente.
Good D by Humber, shutting down any take into the inside.
That one does make it in before the buzzer.
Ooh.
Another 12 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes number 9.
Colin Samuels is just stuck in that corner, but she swings out to Gazina.
For three. She hits it.
And Gazina has been living on that three-point line. I'm amazed Humber has not been closing out.
And York has taken the lead. Three-pointer for Fuente does not go through. Supersad Singh with the rebound. 57-56 for York. And a whistle.
And we want to take another look back at that shot by Gazina. She's been getting open looks all day long.
And finally, York has figured out that they've got to get the ball to her.
And finally taking back the lead. Supersad Singh hits the first one.
She's got 18 points now.
Game leader.
Second shot, gets it in. 19 points now for Supersad Singh.
Getting close to her usual average. And the defense is pushing up on that press again. Domingo with the ball.
Over to Henry. Back out to Lopez. Lopez trying to put it into the inside to Meffel.
Meffel's got to put her shoulder into her defender.
Gets it out. Gets it right back out to number 5.
Domingo with the up and under. Not happening.
Not going through, but the thing now 18 seconds left. Supersad Singh with the ball. Tries to recover, but it goes out of bounds.
That's good hustle there by Fisher and a sloppy play there by Supersad Singh. Very uncharacteristic of how she's been playing tonight.
13.8 seconds left. York with a 3-point lead heading into the final possession of the third quarter. Lopez with the ball looking at Humber. It would be nice for Humber if they tied it up.
And the one thing you can notice with the Hawks right now is they're looking a little gassed. Maybe Fuente wants to finish strong.
There's the shot. And before the buzzer puts the Hawks in within one. Great shot there.
Domingo hitting that shot. She's got 9. 58-59. York sparking back a lead in the third. Held on the shoulders of Supersad Singh in her hot hand. And even Gazina helping out a little bit with a couple threes here and there.
York down by as much as 11 points in the first half. And they brought it within one. There's Gazina with a nice layup here in traffic.
And Coach Michelinen must be very happy about the way her team is playing. They're hustling, they're swinging the ball, and they're really emphasizing that three-point shot and those mid-range J's. A lot of the first half for the Lions was definitely interior cuts deep into the paint, as you can see, shown here by the drive by Klassen. But then out to Gazina for the three, showing off a little bit of that range, and York's defense and offense is working real well. But we're going to go back to that buzzer beater by Domingo. Very close. Is it going to be making it? It's making it. Steph Curry impression going on there by Domingo.
And you can see Supersad Singh
frustrated. She did not want that to happen, but she's happy to be leading her team right now and happy to be pushing the envelope when her team needs it the most. We're having a great time here, Lex, aren't we?
It's home here at Humber, watching some great basketball between these two great teams. It's what a better way to spend a night after his class has been finished.
Exactly, and Coach Sharma meeting with his team, making sure that everyone is on point. He wants to make sure that they want to lock down. Personally, I would say lock down with Supersad Singh, AJ Sharma, head coach of the women's basketball team, and reigning OCAA Coach of the Year. You can hear the Hawks talking, get a body on Supersad Singh, get a body on Gazina. These are keys that they should have been doing before in the first half, and now it's taking that time to kick in. Fourth quarter kicking off.
Exactly, and again, anyone's game. It's only a 1-point lead for the York Lions. And this is Megan McLeod inbounding to Karkeen. Keen to Superstar Singh.
And Lex, this goes to show you that records may be big and important, the Hawks being 21-0, but just because the Lions were 4-20 doesn't mean they can come out here and hustle the Hawks.
Ooh, trying to go for the shot, but blocked there by the Hawks. But Superstar Singh recovers, and there's a whistle.
Stoppage in play here. The shot clock needs to be reset. Refs are having a little bit of a conglomerate over here, making sure that the call is correct.
So this foul's gonna go to.
Oh, clock needed to be reset there, Lex.
Oh, no, yep, clock is now at 7 seconds.
There was a refresh when there was no hit on the rim. Got to be cautious of that. Colin Samuels on the inbound, trying to get it to Keene. Instead, throws it into Fisher. Superstar Singh and Fisher fumble with it. On the same team, same
2
jersey.
seconds on the clock. Gets the shot up.
And a travel. That's good defense there by Humber, shutting down that inbound pass and really not allowing York to move their offense at all.
And as a result, they've got a chance to retake the lead. As we get it to Lopez.
Speeding up the court, pushing past that full court press defense. But Colin Samuels is playing some tight defense on her. Fisher. Coach Michelinen must have emphasized play tight on the Hawks.
Lopez putting it up, does not go through, rebound. Rebound to McLeod.
Good hustle by Ariwa over there, trying to get that offensive rebound.
And Keene passing it in to Shawnee Fisher, but it's recovered.
By Lopez, she's got that ball. Up to De Fuente.
Fuente passes it in, great little pass there.
Ooh.
Tries to put it in, number 21, that was Ariwa, but she couldn't, just couldn't hammer it down. And York's got the ball one more time to Supersad Singh.
Just put a little bit too much on that one, maybe got her nerves at the best of her. Remember, Youngblood hit the backboard.
It's Colin Samuels trying for 3.
Think she can make
Doesn't
it.
go through, goes off of Jill Semple, and it's going to be York ball one more time.
And Humber is really trying their best to hustle here and try and stop this York offense, which has been so hot in the last quarter.
But no baskets yet in this quarter. And it goes through.
Colin Samuels coming in clutch as the shot clock expires.
61-58 for York.
Lopez with some intricate dribble moves, trying to get Colin Samuels off of her, dropping it inside to Semple.
Semple with the ball now, trying to find the open Jacobs, and she's got the ball one more time. Jacobs lost it.
And Jacobs
And
is
now it's
obviously
out.
frustrated.
Over to Superstar Singh. She's all open. She can't put in the layup, but there's a foul on the floor.
And you can just take a look at
Shot.
Jacobs, and you can see she's obviously not happy with her play. She's not liking the way that possession went on. And really, what it came down to is she needed to put 2 hands on the rock, hold on to it firm.
There's Shawnee Fisher going to be shooting 2. First one doesn't go.
Fisher's been using her size to her advantage. She's got a couple of big boards over here on the offense, and really, from Wallaceburg, showing off that touch.
That foul going to number 11, Jill Semple, as Fisher makes the second shot. Here
De Fuente bringing the ball up here.
62-58 with less than 8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
Both sides looking like they're going to have subs coming in soon. Oh,
And Fuente tries to go for the low-look pass. Nice recovery by Semple, but York takes the ball away, and now there is a whistle, a stoppage of play.
Lex, what have I been saying? It comes down to communication, and Humber is not communicating right now. There's not any communication on the defense and the offense, and we need to fix that problem.
And Nagauska coming in for York.
As well as you got Boyington coming in for the Hawks. Taking out Lopez. Lopez has been playing great.
Definitely needs a little bit of a rest. We'll just try to save her for the stretch drive at the end of the court, or at the tail end of the fourth quarter. Supersad Singh coming right back in. Tries to pull up the shot.
Looking like a foul.
And it's going to go to number 7 for the Hawks. Actually, I'm sorry.
It's going to be charged to the Hawks regardless, and it's going to be on the inbound play.
And here's Nagauska going to be inbounding to Fisher.
Fisher just dribbled right out of bounds. Oh, and a block. That's an interesting call by the ref. I saw Fisher's foot step out right out of bounds.
Nagauska's going to be inbounding one more time.
Second time's a charm, huh, Lex?
York looking to make sure it's the second time the charm and not having to go for a third. Oh,
Little fumble there between Supersad Singh and
Supersad Singh for the shot. Doesn't go through. Rebound by Nofuente.
And Nofuente has got to take charge. This is the time to lead your team.
Ooh, and
a little bit of a block there for Colin Samuel. Put her hip into it.
And Boynton falls to the floor.
Got subs coming in for the Hawks. Got Domingo as well.
Check out
as an Antwi coming in.
But check out, the Hawks have 14 fouls already.
You also got Taylor Ross coming in for Shawnee Fisher. York is going to showcase their size right now as Humber's going with a small ball lineup. Ooh! Good move there by Nofuente, getting past her defender. Got to keep those hands up, young blood.
Red 9's being called for the block. That is Katrina Cullen-Samuel. She's going off.
She's checking out and checking in is Keene. Fuente's holding down that interior, trying to get that pass.
Domingo trying to get away from...
Put your shoulder into it.
From McLeod. Tries to go for the 2 in the paint, and Supersad Singh taking the ball away. She's got nobody except Nofuente, but she can't put it. She can't put the shot in from the foul line.
And I disagree with that shot.
Another steal.
I disagree with that shot. Don't pull up. Go straight up into the chest of your defender. Keene swings it inside.
McLeod tries to Kareem it in.
No sky hook for her. Probably because she wasn't wearing the goggles.
Alina Domingo with the ball now gets it over to Nofuente.
Nofuente's looking tired. She may need a little bit of a sub. Sharma may need to think of a way. Coach may need to think of a way to help his star out.
Number 12 for 2, that was Antri. The rebound taken here by York, and they're going to bring it back up the floor, 62-58. Low scoring quarter so far.
Tightly contested defensively, I will attest to that, Lex.
Taylor Ross over to Keene.
Back to McLeod.
Back to McLeod, that's right. McLeod back to Keene. Keene trying to get in. Bumped there, bumped into.
But the shot clock expires, so it's Humber ball.
Great defense there by Nofuente. Again, just getting in front, allowing the York offense to just run into her.
Couple of subs coming in for the Lions, though. You got the sharpshooter, Gazina, and the speedy one, Klassen.
Nagaska going off.
Humbers is looking tired. Might need to look to slow down their offense, maybe do a little bit of pick and rolls, some pick and pops.
Nofuente, and she is being guarded by Keene. Right now, gets it back out to Alina Domingo.
And the Lions are getting tight up in the Hawks' chest, as shown by Domingo going all the way in.
For the 2, looking for, could have been a foul, but there was no contact on the play.
Ooh, with the poke, Gazina going for the drive, but poked out by Antri. Great defensive play there.
And it's those kind of defensive plays and slight miscues here that make this game only a 4-point differential.
And this game has been surprisingly tight from the beginning. Looked like a little bit of a blowout by the Hawks, but York came back strong in the 3rd.
And now momentum is just, the momentum is being tugged in a tug of war between these two teams.
Okay.
And it's now taken by York, coming back up the floor. Here is Jessica Klassen being guarded by Anna Jacobs. Gets it right back, gets it over to Cara
And you can see the look on Klassen's face. She thought she had a nice opportunity here. Regrets not taking
right
it.
out to Gazina for 3, and doesn't go through.
A rare miss by Gazina.
And Antri takes the ball away. Gets it over to Nofuente. Nofuente coming in.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away. She's got the bucket, and the Hawks cutting into York's lead.
2-point lead only now for York, 62-60 with less than 5 minutes to go.
Got Gazina on the left right there, trying her best to get around, not happening.
Gazina over to Taylor Ross. Taylor Ross with 9 on the shot clock, gets it in to McLeod, and there's a foul.
And you can tell right here the coach's philosophy, complete every possession or practice by giving a perfect effort, and you're seeing it here with the Hawks.
And the effort's great by both of these two teams. I mean, like they're both driving hard. Their momentum has been swinging back and forth all night long.
And star power has played a factor with both Supersad Singh and Nofuente playing well, but it's the supporting cast that's doing incredibly well with Gazina on the one side and Lopez on the other.
McLeod couldn't put in the second shot, and now Humber's got it in. And That's a foul.
Speaking of star power, De Fuente with that runner getting bumped there by Ross.
And it's going to be two. It's going to be looks like it's going to be 2 shots.
Got a sub coming in. Got Fisher coming in for McLeod. Probably want to get that size back up on Domingo. Around the same height.
Here's the first shot. Rattles in and out.
De Fuente looking a little rattled right now. Just needs to take a breath and just relax.
She's got the team lead in points. She's got 18 points at the moment. And now it's 19.
Tying it up with Super Satsang for a game high.
4:27 left in the 4th quarter. Over to Super Satsang. Super Satsang being guarded by Jacobs.
Domingo's got to turn around.
And she puts in 2 on the layup, 65-61.
Great little runner. Domingo needed to turn around because her name was being called for the help, I can guarantee it.
There's De Fuente. Gets it over to Jacobs. Jacobs out to Boyington. Boyington into Domingo.
Fuente, nice move.
Oh, tries to go for the behind the back layup. Couldn't put it through.
Ooh, little trip up there.
And now Humber retrieves the ball again. De Fuente.
3 on 2. De Fuente getting hit and going down on that same finger again, but she's looking okay. And that's good hustle by that Hawks team. Triple teaming Ross, not allowing her to get that ball out of the paint.
And
we got
substitutions
subs
coming in. It's going to be Semple and Lopez coming in.
And Lopez is really the spark the Hawks need right now. De Fuente is looking tired, and they need some fresh legs coming off the bench.
Fuente out to Lopez. Lopez.
Ooh, better watch those hands down there.
Out to Antri. Antri coming in. Couldn't put it through, and York gets the rebound. Here's Keene. Calling for it was Ross, but it goes over to
Fisher fumbled.
Guzina for 3. Doesn't go through. Rebound by Antri.
And, you know, Guzina had a great shot there, great opportunity. Just a matter of a missed opportunity.
De Fuente trying to break her way in. And
De Fuente is looking tired and flustered. She's not looking happy with her play.
Another long pass there, trying to get to Guzina, but it goes out of bounds.
And it's looking like a Hawks timeout being charged. Got a substitution. Colin Samuels coming in. And really, I am amazed at the Hawks and what the spark has kind of faded a little bit. The love is there, but the fire is going out. Got to make sure that they try their best. See, the York Lions are just playing really well right now. They're really capitalizing on those fast break opportunities shown by Super Satsang and almost Guzina on that last possession on that baseball pass.
Oh, definitely. And it's 65-61 now for York. I mean, like, you know, it's been a low-scoring 4th quarter so far after a flurry of scoring in the 3rd quarter. But the defenses for both York and Humber have been pretty good so far.
And we're just seeing De Fuente and the Hawks are just doing well at the free throw line. Need to maybe get a little bit more physical, go back inside, get a couple of more hits, and bang in the lane because you're going to get those extra points. York has 14 fouls, the Hawks have 5. I got a solution. You want to know what it is, Lex?
Tell me.
Take the ball inside.
Oh yeah, exactly. You want to get those high percentage shots in there, but it's really tough with the stifling defense both of these teams are playing right now. And
Coach Sharma is not looking too happy. He wants his players to play well. Amazingly, De Fuente is still on the floor. And Coach McAleenan is looking pretty proud of her players right now.
Well, at least De Fuente's gotten a little bit of time to catch her breath now.
Got a quick Gatorade break.
Here's
or BioSteel break.
Trying to get right back out there. Nice passing there by Lopez. Right back out.
Touch pass there. Almost went out. Good hustle there.
12 seconds on the shot clock. De Fuente getting it in to Semple. Semple for 2 and puts it in.
What did I say? Take it inside. Take those turnaround J's. And that's how you do it.
65-63 for York. It's only a 2-point lead as Humber's trying to crawl back in.
Good pass on the inside for York.
Super Satsang over to Keene.
Oh, good pump fake, the D-Wade-esque pump fake.
Nice patience there by Keene, but she couldn't put it in, and now Humber has a chance to tie it up with De Fuente.
Take your time is what I would emphasize with the Hawks right now, is take your time, or
There's
don't.
The shot,
oh, it's okay, hustle, hustle, hustle.
And a nice save there, but now York taking it over. Super Satsang tips, goes off, Superstar Singh goes out of bounds. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Have to thank the Lions right there, because although the missed opportunity came on the offense, if that lapse came on defense, crawling back then would have been more difficult.
Number 23 goes off, Taylor Ross goes off.
Subbing in as McCloud.
And now here's Lopez with the ball.
She had an opportunity to score, didn't want to take it, Lex. You wondered if she's feeling a little bit hesitated from her last shakeup.
Fuente over to Boyington. Boyington to entry. 5 seconds left on the clock, on the shot clock. And now York gets it back. Another turnover by Humber.
That's just bad offense right there. They need to focus less on the one-on-one isolation, do some pick and roll, try and move around. York's defense is smothering, and Humber is looking like they're reeling from a big knockout punch.
Colin Samuels back out to Keene, gets it into McLeod.
Good tip.
Nice steal there by Nofuente with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's only a 2-point lead for the Lions.
And Semple ties it up with the nice shimmy shake and bringing it in.
65-65.
York timeout called. Coach McLean is not looking happy with her troops, trying to see if they can turn the morale around after Humber rallies back.
5 team fouls currently for
And in
Humber.
a great timely fashion. I mean, look at that. Nofuente bringing the ball all the way up the court, making sure she knows her teammates are there. And swinging it inside.
Nice
little
pass
shimmy shake. Dirk Nowitzki says, hey, good job. And the Hawks feeling it right now.
2 timeouts left for the Hawks, only 1 left for York here in the final couple of minutes of this ball game.
And one thing I'd really like to touch on, Lex, the Hawks, 5 team fouls, and the York Lions, only 4. I really think that's something they should capitalize on and really try and get back to the interior. I keep emphasizing it. I keep saying it. I keep saying interior, interior, interior. But it's all I need to do, all the Hawks need to do is just push it in. Because as they see, once they get inside, they get into that post, they get those shimmy shot shakes from the inside, it's yielding results.
1 minute and 24 seconds left on the clock here in the fourth quarter as the teams reassemble back on the court. Supersad Singh with 21 points for York. She's got the team leading the game lead.
I really got to keep an eye on Keene. Everyone's gonna have their eyes on Supersad Singh. I'll keep an eye on Keene. Keene's crafty when she gets to the net. Coach McLean being focused there. Really wants McLean in focused. Wants her girls to come out with a W.
Keene gets to the Fisher. Fisher to Supersad Singh. Supersad Singh being held by Lopez. Supersad Singh put it up, and it doesn't go through, but it goes off of the Humber player.
Well, that was off Semple, and that was great defense there by Lopez. Locked down. Supersad Singh didn't even allow that shot to come up and made it easy at all. Some would think that was almost a foul. Coach Sharma standing up. He wants to tell his girls, keep hustling.
Inbound from Keene. Gets it to Supersad Singh for 2. And it doesn't go through. The rebound.
Box out on your man, and that's how you get your results.
And
lucky there they didn't capitalize on that opportunity.
And now Humber gets the chance to take the lead here with less than a minute to go in the final regulation quarter.
Take your time. Do not force this. Take your time.
Inside, number 21, and the foul on the play.
But taking it to the line and taking it up nice and strong is Oriwa, and she really has got some really clutch free throws coming up. 48 seconds left in the game, 65 all. It's getting tight, Lex.
and so now the York coach McAleenan is calling her players in to discuss what's going to be happening next.
A little players meeting for a quick few seconds. Probably going to discuss the next play, their time of action, seeing if, well, theoretically, Oriwa hits both of her free throws. They got to go for that 3. They only got 48 seconds. And that's something you do not want to rush. You want to savor that moment.
Oriwa going to start her free throws.
These are big.
Got 2.
These are big. These are big. Got to hit these.
Oriwa for Brampton, Ontario, in her 5th year.
It's the first one. She's got some ice water in her veins. Hoping to steal the second. Shout out to Brampton.
66-65. As Oriwa sets up for his second shot.
Oriwa is a decent free throw shooter, 61% on the last year.
Rebound goes to Humber, which only goes in their favor.
They've only got a 1-point lead. They really need to hold the ball here, Lex, and just enjoy it.
Fuente puts it in!
And that's why you got Nofuente on your team, and that's why you need her. She makes those clutch plays. Supersad Singh looked like she wanted to pull up for that 3. Didn't do it, though.
York now trailing by 3. Supersad Singh over to Fisher. Fisher.
Into McLeod. Bad foul there by Ariwa, but good moving by the ball of York right there. Supersad Singh didn't have it, threw it to Fisher. Fisher saw the opportunity on the inside for McLeod to make that shot, and she capitalized.
McLeod's going to be taking 2 here.
Coach Sharma obviously not happy with that call.
21.9 seconds left. McLeod puts in the first.
Ooh.
68 to 66 now.
You got that feeling, Lex? I got some goosebumps on my arms. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
McLeod from Niagara Falls, trying to make it splash, and she does.
Makes both of them fall. And a timeout's going to be called on the floor here by Humber.
Quick 60-second here timeout here for the Hawks. They need to regroup, make sure they savor this last possession they have. Well, not last possession, but I would say pretty darn close. And York fighting back. When you think they're out, they just don't give up.
Nice, Supersad Singh, 21 points. She's been really key for her teammates this quarter, as it's been such a low-scoring quarter. But as you can see, Nofuente, 21 points. She's got 3 fouls on her, but she's had such an all-around game.
And she hit that major runner in the last few seconds, making sure to try and seal the deal. Now, I mean, not to reminisce or anything, but I mean, a certain team won the OCAA championship off a last-second shot.
That's true.
Got to make sure to hit those things and hit them well.
Yes, and I'm guessing. Well, I'm not guessing. 50 to that was the game against Holland, 50 to 49.
Yeah, maybe. Hawks huddling up. Got the big H here on the North Campus.
Speaking of 1-point leads, 68 to 67 for the Hawks with 21.9 seconds. Humber has the final possession if they want to hold on to the ball that long.
And really, if I was Coach Sharma, I would have told my players, grab that ball and hug it. Hug it like you hug your granny.
York's looking to foul here. Might be looking to foul. And there's the foul. Almost a steal, actually.
Charge to McLeod and Ariwa. Maybe getting the shots to the line. Yes, they are, because York is now officially in the penalty. Bad time to hit the penalty.
At the same time, they want to make sure, York does want to make sure that they do stop the clock, buy them some more time.
At what cost, Lex? At what cost?
Ooh, that one just rattles in and out. That's Ariwa at the line.
She's got to take a breath. She hit 2 earlier. It's okay she misses 1. As long as she finishes strong on this last one and pushes it up to a 3-point lead. Or sorry, a 2-point lead. And that's what she does.
A 2-point lead now. York calls a timeout.
Wasn't going to let that opportunity slide through her fingers. Took a breath, let the ice water flow through her veins.
2-point lead now for Humber, 69 to 67.
Coach McLean is definitely gathering the troops together, trying to figure out a solid last play that they can pull off, potentially for a 3-pointer. I'm looking at the substitution for Gazina, or maybe even Supersad Singh, to get in there, get into that corner, and get that shot. And Humber's been playing really well today, in contrast to York, but they're almost mirroring their stats from last year, if we can take a quick look at it.
You want to hold it?
And the Hawks last year, 21-0, 9-0 at home, 9-0 away, and 3-0 in neutral stadiums. That's a pretty good record, Lex.
Oh, yeah. Well, anytime you can go undefeated in a season, it's just, one of those historic things that you never really see coming at the beginning of the season.
You don't see it like the 96 Bulls, who thought they would have won 72, but they did. Or the 2015 Warriors.
Yeah, but who would have thought they would have lost the NBA Finals over to LeBron James and spoil that 73-9.
Oh, yeah, they blew the 3-1 lead. They blew the 3-1 lead. But speaking of blowing leads, hopefully Humber plays this defensive possession really well and doesn't allow Supersad Singh. And see, I told you, Gazina on the floor. They're looking for those 3-point capabilities.
19.5 seconds left and a 2-point lead for the Hawks. Inbounds to Fisher, back to Keene. Keene back to Supersad Singh. They're looking to tie it up.
Oh, little trip up there. Trying to get a travel call.
Back to Keene, 11 seconds left. The shot does not go through, and it's a foul. Ooh. After the rebound.
I don't know about you, but I got some jitters on that play when Supersad Singh fell. I was considering when she stood up, that may have been a travel. She didn't hold her dribble, but good possession, good turnaround.
And as a result of the missed shot, as play continued,
Rewa sent to the free throw line.
after getting fouled by Fisher, I believe.
She's got to really take her time on these.
How you do? Rewa gets it to 70.
Pushing it.
3-point lead.
Pushing it to 3.
1.
Ooh, misses the second. Big opportunity here for the
5 seconds
Lions.
left. 5 seconds left. Lopez with the ball. She can just hold on to it as the Humber Hawks pull off the victory, 70 to 67.
Tightly contested game, Lex. Competitive all the way through. Great game by the Lions, pushing through on that third quarter, really making a big difference. But the Hawks said, no, we want to be 21-0 and one in the next year.
Exactly. And you know, one of the best things about this game, it felt like a playoff atmosphere. As you mentioned earlier, with the Hawks scored 86 points per game in last season. Is that correct?
Oh yeah,
points.
it's 86 points per season. And the one thing that I want to emphasize here is that this isn't the first game. There's one more. It's like Drake. It's back to back. And it was a really tightly contested game, greatly played by Supersad Singh as well as Nafuente.
Yeah,
really excellently played, and just great all-round team ball.
Who is your pick for a player of the game?
Oh, Nafuente, hands down. I'd say even Lopez on the lowdown, because that spark she brought from the bench was really hard to find, which was often hidden on York's bench, except in the case of Gazina. Gazina bringing in those threes. And we had a great game here tonight. The Hawks and the Lions. Hawks taking it 70 to 67. Great game. Lex, you got anything to say?
It's just been great. It's been great to watch some Humber Hawks basketball here at the Humber North Campus, home of the Hawks. Great to see our women pull out the victory here today. They're going to be facing the York Lions one more time this coming Saturday.
Thank you so much for tuning in on BRTV. I'm Josh Rawlings and my co-partner.
And I'm Lex Tan. Thank you for joining us on BRTV, the Humber Hawks Game of the Week. We'll see you next time.